My name's John King. I'm a tech here at Montrose Implement Motorsports. Today I'm going to go over a few of the things to adjust and watch on the small inline balers made by Massey Ferguson. Probably the first place we want to start would be on the drive line itself. There's a slip clutch in here that has got springs on it. They will naturally wear over time. The clutch is designed to slip a little bit as you're going through the field. These springs need to be adjusted every 2,000 to 3,000 bales. You would want to tighten the springs maybe a flat or a sixth of a turn each time they appear to be slipping too much. The second thing would be the pickup head. Because there's a gauge wheel on there, you'd normally think it would ride on the ground. In actuality, it should run about 1 inch above the ground. That puts your pickup teeth about 1.5 inches above the ground. You run the gauge wheels on the ground, they will wear out quite rapidly, and then the pickup teeth will hit the ground and you'll begin to bend the pickup teeth, the stripper bars, and subsequently wreck the head. The other thing that we see occasionally is the shear bolt on the main gear drive will shear, but it will not drop out. People have went round and round trying to figure out why their drive will not turn when in actuality it's just a partially broken shear bolt. This is a very, very common thing, because when you get off the tractor and shut it off, it will naturally stop back where it's in the home position, so it looks as if it's in the right place when it actually is partially sheared. The next most common thing we're seeing is needles getting out of time or out of adjustment. When this happens, you'll start missing ties, and you can tell a needle missed tie over a knot or missed tie. By a knot or missed tie, the knot will still appear to be partially there but gone, where if a needle missed tie takes place, there will be no knot attempt at all. This is easily adjusted by adjusting the needle bracket down here. The other adjustment for it is to adjust it into the slot up here. There should be about 1/6 of an inch between gap in the home position. That is a normal process that takes place as the baler ages and is used. Other one is the springs here on the twine feed will weaken up, and next thing you know, you've got twine laying everywhere. One common thing we've been seeing a lot of lately is the nut up here on the twine length adjustment has been loosening up and allowing it to slip, and then you'll suddenly have short bales, long bales, and sometimes bales will be 12 foot long. One thing we're seeing a lot of lately is the chain that drives our tensioner pump has been tightening itself up. The nut for the adjuster has been coming a little loose, and it naturally pulls it in and tightens the chain. When this happens, it takes the bearings and the seals out on our tensioner pump, and we've had 2 or 3 cases of this happening. It's just a matter of every couple of days, check your chain tightness and make sure it's not getting overly tight. The major advantages of this machine over all the others is the fact it's an inline baler, which means you don't have to drive beside the windrow. You can straddle it with your tractor, and it gives you a lot more room in the field as far as turning around on your ends. This machine also has a fan on it, which keeps the knotters clear of all the debris, and makes it a lot more consistent on its knotting system. The other advantage of this particular machine is the fact it has an extended chamber on it, which gives you a lot more uniform and consistent bales. And subsequently, in such crops like grass, you can make a lot tighter and higher quality bale with this machine.